it's Steph, and today I'm here with a new favorites video. As many of you know, I don't do these often, so when I do compile a list of my favorite items, I like to share them with you. As always, I'm by no means saying that you must go out and purchase any of these items, but I know many of you guys do enjoy these videos, so let's just jump right into it. So I'm going to start off with all of my favorite beauty products, and I know in my last favorites video, I mentioned that I was obsessed with the Glossier Boy Brow, and that is still my holy grail brow product. But when I run out and I miss the free shipping sale, then I grab the Essence Make Me Brow, and this is in Brownie Brows. This is around $3 at Ulta. You can use a coupon on it, and I think it has really good color payoff for the price. I will say that it doesn't hold my brows in place. I don't know if maybe my brows are just too long, but it doesn't give them a really good hold. So I've been using something a little bit different. Melissa actually shared this tip with me. I've been using a hairspray to brush through my brows. I will just spray this on a spoolie and kind of brush and hold them in place to style them how I want, especially since this doesn't have a lot of hold. I'm not really sure how much this Aveda one costs. We got this in PR, but I will say that this is the best one that I've tried. I've used Tresemme, I've used Suave on my eyebrows, and I find that when I go to take off the hairspray at night with a makeup remover or a micellar water, my eyebrows were ripping out. So I didn't really want that to happen, but this one, there's been no eyebrow fallout or anything like that. Even on days where I don't feel like running any color through them, I'll use this to style my brows into place. It stays all day, even when I'm sweating like I am today. They won't move. And then at the end of the night, I just remove the hairspray with micellar water and I'm good to go. But these two products right now have been saving my life since I don't have any boy brow. So my next beauty favorite is the Dove Dry Spray Invisible. I've actually been purchasing the Dove Dry Spray since it first launched, I wanna say last year or the year before that, because I saw it in a sponsored YouTube video, and I have repurchased this ever since. And when I say I've tried everything on the market, antiperspirant, deodorant wise, it's not a lie. I live in Southern Arizona. I'm a pretty sweaty gal, I can admit that, no shame, but I could never find something that was a good antiperspirant that left me feeling and smelling fresh all day and actually worked. This stuff is amazing. I love the dry spray in itself because it does work, but now with the Invisible, I wear a lot of black, and I would always get white stains on my armpits or down the sides of my shirt when I was putting it on. If you know you're a guy or a girl out there that has those issues, I feel for you. This comes in, I think, at around $5.97, but it's totally worth it. I will continue to repurchase this until something better comes on the market, but this is honestly my holy grail right now. So this next favorite, Crosby actually introduced to me, and apparently Kim Kardashian's hairstylist uses this on her, so I first thought this is gonna be way out of my price range and I won't be able to get my hands on it. This I bought at Target for $3. It is Gorilla Snot, aka Mocha de Gorilla, and this is legit. If you have tried everything like I have, hairspray, gels, pomades, to lay your baby hairs or flyaways, you need to get your hands on this. This was, like I said, $3, and I don't think I will finish this in my entire lifetime because a little of this stuff goes a very long way. It's kind of weird because it's yellow, so it doesn't look it looks like snot, to be honest, but I'll just do a pea-sized amount and run it down my part and my hairline, and everything will lay flat. I don't do this every single day because most days when I'm at work or around the house, I don't really mind, but if I want to look more polished, I will grab this. I will say that you should probably wash your hair every day if you use this because it'll get flaky and kind of like yellow flakes will start to come off, if that makes any sense, but I don't really mind. Some days I'll go 3 days without washing my hair. Not a big deal. So if you are looking for something style-wise or styling gel-wise, check this out, see if you're gonna like it. The reviews on this are really great on Amazon and online, which I was surprised by. One of my faves. So next I'm gonna move on to the fashion portion of this video, but it's mainly accessories. So first I'm gonna start off with a few necklaces that I've been wearing recently. This one that I'm wearing right now, I've had for years. Everybody always asks where it's from. It's from Urban Outfitters, but years ago. You can find things similar to it online. I'm one of those people that I'll buy something and then I'll have it in my closet or my jewelry stand and I won't wear it for months, and then I'll remember that I bought it and then wear it to death, which these two next items show you that. This is my punky necklace that I purchased, what, 4 years ago on sale at H&M for I think $3. Everybody always asks where this is from, but I absolutely love this. It has a lot of sentimental value, brings up a lot of great memories when I see it or when I wear it, and I don't know if you guys will be able to tell, but it's busted. It literally, the chain, it's cheap. Obviously you get what you paid for, but I just can't seem to let it go. Whenever I want to wear a necklace, I reach for this one because I just love it so much. I don't think I could ever get rid of it, but it's, like I said, pretty bad. The next one that I've been wearing a lot recently is just this little dainty S that Melissa got for me at a Dillard's New Year's sale a few years back. And once again, this wasn't very expensive, so you can tell it has quite a bit of wear. It's not sterling silver or anything like that, but it also holds a lot of sentimental value to me because she has her own. And I don't know, I just love it. I'm really into the really dainty necklaces, S's for Steph, which is my name, or Punk or Punky, because I don't know, I like to have that around my neck. I think it kind of puts together an outfit, especially if I'm wearing something as simple as like a top and jeans like what I'm wearing today, and it just pulls everything together. So I know you can buy a lot of these at like fast fashion retailers or online, Etsy's and things like that, and if I can find anything similar to any of these, I will link them down below. So the next accessory that I have, I'm sure you're already tired of seeing, but these are the Adam Selman Le Specs, the Last Lolita in the coral red. Some of you came for me and said that these were way too expensive. I completely understand that. I'm one of those people that I don't spend more than, what, $20 on something, so I get $77 is pricey. But all of the sunglasses that I own, I've either bought from the thrift store or from fast fashion retailers back in the day, or eBay and AliExpress. So they're all pretty cheap, and if I break them or lose them, I'm not really gonna care. But these babies, they were an investment. Every time I take these out, I keep them in the box. I put them in my purse and they're in the box. I don't let these sit around with trying to get wear and tear because they're just too precious. I understand that. These were $77 on Matches Fashion. I do know that they restocked on Matches Fashion and lespecs.com, so if I can find them, I will link them down below, but I just love these. I think these look good on everybody, honestly, and I'm really happy I went with the red because I was kind of torn between the red or the black, but red just make a statement. I receive so many compliments on these when I wear them in videos, in photos. Everybody loves them, and I haven't been able to find a really good dupe for them. I know some people have sent me links to cat eye, like red cat eye sunglasses, but nothing that's this shape, this thin, the reflective lenses, nothing really similar to that. So if you're on the fence about them, I would say that they are worth it. Yes, they are an investment, but you're gonna have them forever. You're not gonna, just misplace them like other $5 H&M glasses. These are a statement and they're worth it. So the next part of this video is going to be food. Full disclaimer, if these were the last two items on earth, you would not survive. There is no nutritional value in either of these two items, but I thought I would share them with you. Now, a little bit of a backstory. I recently found out I had TMJ, and fun fact, I can chew a whole pack of spearmint gum in a day. So I had to completely cut that out cold turkey. It was affecting my jaw. So I had to find something else, like a mint. But I don't really like a lot of mints or mint flavor. I don't think they're flavorful at all. I don't get anything out of them, so I don't think it's worth it. Until Fair introduced me to these Breath Saver mints, which neutralize bad breath and help protect your teeth. I don't know if any of those claims are actually true, but what I will say is that these are bomb. They are so good, they are so flavorful. It allows me, I don't know, I think I chew gum kind of out of anxiety of some sort, and these kind of remind me of chewing gum. They give me the flavor of gum, and so I don't know, I really like them. Also, if like you're in a situation like you're meeting somebody and you don't want your breath to stink, you can pop one of these in and it's perfect. I think these were $1.50 at Walmart, a little bit more expensive than a pack of gum, but at least I'm not injuring my jaw anymore. So I really, really like these. So I'm sure many of you are tired of hearing me talk about this, but it is literally my favorite condiment ever. This is the Tabasco Chipotle pepper sauce, and I don't actually like just the original Tabasco at all. I think it tastes like vinegar, and why would I want to put vinegar on everything? This, on the other hand, has like that smoky chipotle flavor, and when I first started using this, I thought it was spicy. Now I think my taste buds are completely dead because I put this on everything and it's no longer spicy. I just recently purchased this like last week and I'm almost halfway done with it. So I need something a bit more spicy, but I love the flavor of this. It goes on my empanadas, it goes on my rice bowls, it goes on basically everything. It could probably be good on French fries now that I'm thinking of it. But I love this stuff, it's so good. It's always sold out at my local Fry's Kroger, so whenever I go to a different store, I like to stock up. I bought 2 of these the last time I was at the grocery store because it's just so good. I absolutely love this stuff. And if you guys are into like Chipotle, spicy, pick one of these up. I don't think you will regret it. So my next favorite is a book, and to be honest, I haven't had a lot of time to do any reading the last few months. But Melissa found this book for me at the library, and at first I felt kind of attacked. Like, what are you trying to say about me? But then I thought I would probably benefit from reading this book. This is Emotional First Aid, Healing Rejection, Guilt, Failure, and Other Everyday Hurts. And this kind of puts into comparison how we have a first aid kit, bandages, wraps, antibiotics, medication for any physical ailment we may have, but we're never really taught or have a first aid kit for emotional ailments that we may suffer every single day, during the week, during your lifetime, which then begin to kind of affect your mental health and your behaviors and your social life. So this has a lot of chapters on different topics: loneliness, loss and trauma, rejection, low self-esteem, guilt, failure, almost everything that some of us feel at one point or another in our lives. And at the end of the chapter, it gives you exercises on how to kind of get yourself thinking in a more positive light, I guess. And so I've learned a lot from this book. I've done some of the exercises, and I would recommend this not only for people that are suffering with mental health issues, but also people that were never really taught about the emotional hurts that we suffer from every single day. It does also, at the end of each chapter, let you know when to seek professional help, because I know sometimes, especially me, I think that I can figure everything out on my own, but sometimes we need a little bit more help, and it's not embarrassing to ask for help whatsoever. I know it's still kind of a stigma, mental health in society, but you know, I don't see it that way. If you need help, I'm always saying reach out for help. So this is definitely something that I'm glad Melissa picked up for me, because it's opened up a lot of discussions between her and I, and even things that she didn't know about mental health or emotional hurts and stuff like that. So see if they have this at your local library or bookstore. I'm sorry I'm not super good at explaining books, but I really hope you guys enjoy this read. So we're coming down the home stretch, and the last part of this video is just phone things. This month, I really don't have a lot of favorites on my phone. So the 2 that I do have are actually Instagram accounts of 2 girls that I've been following for a while, and they're just like my girl crushes. One of them is Robson girl Mariana, and then the other is Elote Preparado, Clara. And I remember seeing them on my Explore page, one of their makeup looks or something like that, and I was hooked. They're so good at makeup. But what I really like about them is just how sure and confident in themselves that they are. And I feel like I can really learn something from them. They're very comfortable in their own skin. They really are proud of their like Latina heritage or Hispanic heritage, which I feel like for me, I've been told on several occasions that I'm not Hispanic or Latina enough, which for a while I felt like I was offended by that. But I'm 25, I've grown, and I realize that I don't really have a lot of Hispanic or Latino like pride, I guess, because I was never really exposed to that growing up. I was raised in a, you know, middle-class white suburb, and so I really never wanted to learn about that, cared to learn about that part of my heritage until now. And seeing girls that are just so open and so proud of that is inspiring, and they just, I don't know, they're just so cool in my eyes, and I wish to be like them someday. So I'll leave their Instagrams linked down below if you want to check them out. that concludes my favorites video. I hope you enjoyed. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, short speeches, and I do mean short, please leave them down below. I will see you guys next time. Bye.